Please do.
I fall.
Day 2, quarantine. Tuesday, March 17th. We're barely making it. As you can see, my 3-year-old son likes to make a mess. Well, my plan was to figure out how many toys I can fit in this box, but if he's going to be in that box, this might not work. But we're going to pretend like he's not in that box, all right? I have one cube. It is 12 inches wide, 12 inches tall, and 12 inches long. Each of these we're going to consider being 1 cubic inch. How many toys can I fit inside the box?
What up, what up, what up, my quarantine people? Party people in the house. It is day 2 of quarantine, and I'm still feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling good out there. Thank you for checking us out again. Please share with as many people as you want. I am sharing with somebody new right beside me. You can actually see him. Yep, there he is. Look at that. That is Larry, my classroom snake that we had to bring home today to keep him safe in quarantine. And so he is just staring at me, and I'm getting a little creeped out. So let's just dive right into our word problem. If this is your second time around the block with quarantine math, you know I love the sides check problem strategy. I know yesterday our cards were messed up, but go ahead and check these out up here. You can listen to our sides check song, one of our first Instruct to Beat song. But basically, our S just stands for let's write a statement, okay? And so I want to know how many toys can I fit in the box. So I can fit blank toys in the box, right? And so the next step would be to identify anything about toys and anything about the box because you can identify on a visual video problem. I'm going to go ahead and just write down the things I would have identified. I know that it was a cube. There's a cute kid in there, but that's not important. It's not about toys or box. I know that it was 12 inches long, 12 inches wide, and 12 inches high, right? And I know that a toy equaled 1 cubic inch, okay? And so I see that I'm trying to figure out how many toys I can fit into my box. I see cubic inches. I'm thinking I see cube, I see length, width, and height. I'm thinking this is a volume question, and you would be right, okay? And so for volume questions, I don't have my students draw a cube because I'm not very artsy-fartsy, and some of them aren't. And then, everybody feels bad because nowadays you got to make everybody feel good and give them a participation trophy, and heaven forbid any student or adult ever feels bad. Am I right? And so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to write down our volume formula, okay? And for those who are in my class, this should look very familiar for you. For those who are not, you might be thinking yourself, right? Oh, there goes my lisp showing up again. I thought the volume formula was length times width times height. Okay, and yes, that is a volume formula. If you're confused by anything I'm saying, check out our volume song. You can click on that card right there. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about the cubes. And yes, it is the formula for volume, but area of the base times the height is also the formula that really you should be starting with, right? Because when you're finding the volume, typically you have those cube models in front of you and you're trying to count how many cubes make up the shape, right? And so you're going to find the area of the base and then multiply that by how many layers of that do you have, and the layers being the height. Now, if you don't know the area of the base, like in this one, you can break apart area of the base into, oh, sorry, I got ahead of myself, length times width, and then you still multiply by the height, and that is where your formula for volume for a rectangular prism comes from, okay? It's length times width times height, but really the length and the width are helping you figure out the area of the base, and then you're multiplying that by how many layers you have. So I know that I had 12 inches and 12 inches and 12 inches, and so now all I need to do is multiply this, and so that's 144 times 12, and then on my scrap paper, which I don't have, so I'll do over here, I'm going to be multiplying 144 times 12. If you don't know how to do this standard algorithm of multiplication, please check out our song. You always go right to left. You're going to cross out, add a 0, and erase anything you did, but you don't have anything. The reason you add a 0 is because this is really a 10, not a 1. So 10 times 4 would be 40, which is why your 4 has to be in the tens place. And then 10 times 40 would be 400, which again is why you have to have the 10 in tens place. And then, oh, forgot that. And then 1 times 1 would be 1. And so now you add these together, regrouping when you need to, and you see that the total volume of my shape is 1,728 inches cubed, or you could say cubic inches, which is the same. Okay. Now, that is not my answer to my question, because the answer to my question was supposed to be about toys, and this is inches cubed. So now, this is actually a pretty easy question, but if each toy took up one of these, in other words, if you took 1,728 and divided it into groups of 1, you would have 1,728 toys that took up the space, right? So that's really your answer right there. It's not inches cubed because your statement was asking you for toys, okay? If this one was pretty easy for you and you want to challenge yourself, please check out our challenge, our quarantine math challenge problem that's on a 5th grade level. Adults are welcome to try those too. And it's really going to take a next step in these types of questions. So it's the same question, sort of, but with different layers added to it. So please check that out. That's also on our Instructor Beats page. Thank you so much for checking us out, spending your time with me and Larry and my crazy kids who are making my life crazy in quarantine. I hope that you are having a great time in quarantine. Please check us out tomorrow for day 3. This has been Tuesday, March 17th, day 2 of quarantine math. Stay safe, do math. I'm out.